Okay, so I want to clarify one thing for the start of this video. What I'm about to tell you with my opinions is simply my opinion. I'm not saying that every single person that plays Call of Duty is going to come out an aggressive person once they finish playing. I'm saying it from what I've experienced in the past, that to some extent, Call of Duty can make people angry. Formulate your own opinions. Don't hate on me for having my own views, because at the end of the day, each and every person in this world is entitled to their own interpretation of something. Let me know in the comments section and enjoy the video from here. Let's see what we've got. So what is up, pimps, hoes and buffaloes? We are back today with another video commentary, and what we're going to be talking about today is related to an article that I read over here in the United Kingdom in a tabloid newspaper called the Daily Mail. The title of this article was "Video Games Do Make You Aggressive," and what the point in this video is going to be today is, first of all, I will read out this article. It's only like 45 seconds long for me to read out, I believe, and then after that I'll give you guys my views on whether or not I think games such as Call of Duty can enforce aggression into a human being, and then hopefully you guys can formulate your opinions in the comment section. Let me know and let the rest of my subscribers know, so we can hopefully spark some sort of debate in the comment section as to whether or not you think violent video games make people aggressive. So first of all, let's read out this article. Titled "Video Games Do Make You Aggressive," with the "do" underlined. Playing a violent video game for just an hour in 3 days is enough to increase aggressive behavior, a study warns. But scientists found that playing a non-violent video game, such as a motor racing game, had no effect on aggression. Research has already revealed that a single violent gaming session can increase short-term aggression, but this is the first to show longer-term effects. Lead author Professor Brad Bushman of Ohio State University in the US said it's important to know the long-term casual effects of violent video games because so many young people regularly play these games. Repeated exposure to violent video games may have a cumulative effect on aggression. In the study of 70 French university students, some were given violent video games and others non-violent ones, and told to play them for 20 minutes a day for 3 days. After each day, those who played the violent video games increasingly expected others to behave aggressively towards them and behaved more aggressively themselves. Professor Bushman said, "People who have a steady diet of these games may come to see the world as a hostile place. That may make them more defensive and more likely to respond with aggression themselves." End of article. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to point out that the study was actually only done on 70 French university students, so is it really fair for the newspaper to classify that it is unquestionable that violent video games enforce anger into a human being? I don't really think it is. 70 people, considering that over millions and millions of people play violent video games such as Battlefield or Call of Duty on a daily basis, I don't really think it's fair to judge straight away from that violent video games do make people aggressive. However, I do agree to an extent that video games such as Call of Duty can make people more aggressive. You only need to go into a game of, I don't know, ground war. People are going absolutely mental. You go into a lobby and there will be people slating you, swearing, getting aggressive, and you don't even know who they are. People like to get violent behind a microphone and behind a computer screen because it gives them a sense of security that in real life they may not have. They know that behind a microphone and behind a screen, they are not going to be found out unless you've got some sort of scientific, crazy, I don't know, geeky maniac who can track down people's IPs, come and find them and cut off their heads. That isn't going to happen. People don't go and find people that have mouthed them off on video games on a daily basis and kill them. It happens, I don't know, 1 in a million cases. So I don't really think that it is fair for them to say directly that from 70 people studied that this can be 100% true. However, I do personally agree that video games such as Call of Duty do make people more aggressive. I've experienced it in lobbies with people going absolutely mad with verbal abuse on the headset. That for me is aggression. People can go away from a video game if they're not doing very well. I've experienced it myself as well, and I'll be angry. I won't be a sort of person that anyone would want to speak to because I know that I've done bad at the video game and that, you know, it's pretty much not a good time to talk to me at this moment. But, you know, I maybe shouldn't take it so seriously, but I realize that I will not be the only one. So what I want you guys to do in the comments section is let me know in vague terms. You don't need to go into bizarre detail as to whether or not you think violent video games do make people more aggressive. It would be great to know to a certain extent what you guys think in the comment section. Don't get angry with each other. It's just going to be a light-hearted debate. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Real Talk Wednesday will be back tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Peace.
Extra complete RTB.